Media giant Disney has been stripped of its special self-governing status in Florida, which provided major tax breaks for its theme park. The presidential contender, Governor Ron DeSantis, dismissed suggestions it has anything to do with the corporation criticising his laws to restrict the discussion of sexuality and gender in primary school.
Visitors to the Magic Kingdom may not have realised they were visiting an area outside the governance of the state of Florida.
Today, the corporate kingdom finally comes to an end. There's a new sheriff in town, and accountability will be the order of the day.
Today, the governor, Ron DeSantis, the #1 candidate to take on Donald Trump for the Republican presidential nomination, ended the self-governing zone in place since 1967. It's meant the Disney Corporation collected its own taxes and funded its own emergency services in the area. It's also meant the corporation was exempt from the Florida Building Code, the Florida Fire Prevention Code, state regulatory reviews and approvals, and enjoyed some hefty tax concessions.
They had exemptions from laws that everybody else had to follow, and they were able to get huge amounts of benefits without paying their fair share of taxes, and even racked up $700 million worth of municipal debt.
Last year, Disney took on DeSantis over laws he introduced that ban teachers discussing sexuality or gender identity with children from kindergarten to grade 3. Critics labelled the law the Don't Say Gay bill. Former Disney CEO Bob Chapek did indeed back down to internal staff outcry over the company's reluctance to condemn the bill, eventually agreeing to stop all political donations from Disney to either party in the state of Florida. Releasing a statement saying it's clear that this is not just an issue about a bill in Florida, but instead yet another challenge to basic human rights. You needed me to be a stronger ally in the fight for equal rights, and I let you down. I'm sorry.
That was only a mild annoyance. I think that what we came to realize after that dust settled on that was you clearly had a movement within the corporation itself, of course, Burbank, California-based elements of it, that said it's their job or it's their goal to inject a lot of this sexuality into the programming for young kids.
Today's announcement and his upcoming book launch mean Ron DeSantis is once again dominating national headlines, seemingly out of reach of the former president. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, D.C.
And former White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney says Ron DeSantis has a big task ahead of him to win the 2024 Republican Party presidential nomination over Donald Trump, but he certainly will give him a run for his money.
Yeah, I do think he's going to run, and I think he would give him a run for his money. The win is a good question because there's really no benefit to Ron DeSantis to announce him now. Nikki Haley had to do it because she has difficulty getting on television. There's going to be a couple other announcements from smaller candidates here in the next couple of weeks, folks who you probably haven't heard of because they can't get on TV. Ron DeSantis can get on television here any night he wants to. He's the governor of a major state. So there's really no benefit to him to go early.